Alright YouTube, so today's video is very special. We have a product on the table here, and it is a product that, like I mentioned before, last year, towards the end of last year, that Zhiyun, the company, reached out and they wanted us to test some of their products for the different things that we do, and it's kind of exciting. So I have the light by Zhiyun, which is the CX100, and it's called a CINEPEER light right here. So the light's already out of the box, which is right here, so I'm not going to waste time unboxing because you can probably do it yourself. It comes with a few things. Let's get right into this. Pretty neat, right? Comes with a little dome with the diffuser that you get, so you get a little bit, a small modifier with it. The other thing is this is a 100-watt light, and this light actually comes with a battery pack that is not removable. From my understanding, they made some models of this in the past which were much more costlier. They didn't cost as much as this. This is about $200, but they had some that cost more, where the batteries could be detached and things like that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have a problem with the battery being on there. Some people have a problem because they travel a lot. So if you're traveling a lot, these batteries will not come off. So you got to keep that in mind. It's stuck to this thing, right? So that's just some consideration for you. What does the light have? And I'll get into sort of, maybe even, a competition light that's actually available. But I've been digging this light. And then towards the end of the video, I'll actually show you two photographs shot with this very light, an actual shoot done during the holidays with no flash, just this light, so you can get an idea on what's possible, and you can do some cool things because it is portable. So you could literally put a quarter-20 on top of it and just mount it on top of your camera if you like, and you can shoot this way, it doesn't matter, because it's just light. It's just gonna spread. Anyway, we'll do that, but let's get into sort of what it has, and then we'll get into the accuracy of the light. I have the data color light meter here. This meter does not lie. This will tell me exactly what I'm seeing on the side, roughly the temperature, and does it line up with the dial here. And I have a pet peeve on this one, and I'll get to that in a second. So with that, there's two dials on this light. One of them is to make it brighter and not so bright, which is the dimmer right here. And then there's another one that actually has a little bit different, almost feels like got a little spring-loaded type of thing, but it's got more feedback to it. This is the one that allows you to control the Kelvin temperature of the light. So it goes from, I think, 2700 up to like 65 or 6700. Don't quote me on it, because if you're going to nerd out on the specs, you can nerd out on the specs. At the end of the day, I pick what I need to use based on the ambient lighting in the room, and usually that range is good enough. If you need something out of that, maybe this is not the light for you. So with that, they've done something kind of cool, because most lights, they usually have a button that you press and hold, or press and then it'll turn on. This one is a two-step operation, so it's got a big sticker up here. It tells you kind of how to turn it on. So the whole idea behind this is you're going to do a single press followed by a long press of the power button. It will flash like that, and then you turn sort of the dimmer dial, the one that makes it brighter and not so bright. I accidentally pointed this into my eye. Don't do that, guys. I'm telling you, this thing is so bright that you're gonna have issues trying to see for a little while, right? One thing I do not like is there is no LCD screen. if you're doing like a photo shoot, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, you can go with the lowest setting here, and then you can adjust and then make it super bright. You can see how bright this sucker is. It's bright. It'll light up anything. I mean, it's blinding light. It's pretty bright. So you have that, and then I'm going to turn sort of the color temperature. You can see that it's about 2700, and then on the other side about 6500, right? Somewhere in there. So if we're at about 2700 here, and I turn on my phone, like here, and I put this guy, because I just want to prove to you that this particular light up here that I'm blocking right now, that light up there, right, you can see what it's doing. That light up there actually is not impacting this guy, right, because I have a 10% grid on there, so it's literally falling right up to here, and then it just dies, so it's not being impacted by that. So the color temperature of the light, let's just take a look and see how good and how accurate it really is. And this guy's on, so you can see like that. I'm going to put this kind of here like that, and then I'm going to put this guy literally in front of it. And when I show you the color temperature of the light, which is right about here, let's see what you're seeing. It's seeing 26, let's do a measurement again, 2670 Kelvin. 2700 is what it's at. That's pretty accurate for a $200 light. I mean, this is not a $10,000 light, guys. That's not bad, right? So let me go ahead and actually take that, and then now I'm going to move it to, let's say, where am I here? I have to see here. Let's see what we got here. Right here, we're pulling at about 4100 Kelvin. Is what it should be, is kind of where I am with this, about 4100. And this thing is within 10 to 20. It's pretty accurate. And this is why I think, you know, the LCD screen is kind of important, because if I had the LCD screen, I can punch it in direct, but with this dial, I'm giving it a shot. I'm going to go to the other extreme, and then let's take a look at sort of what we're getting. It should be, I think, 6600 Kelvin. Did I say 67? It should be like 6600. I think it's something like that. It's at 6570, 6560 and 6570 is where it's actually humming right in that range, and I can get really close to it. If I get really close to it, it's at 6600. But you know, the light, as it falls off, it picks up other light, so it can deviate a little. So it's, all I can tell you is this meter does not lie at all, right? So the quality of the light, this is not a scientific test, but I can tell you right now, the quality of the light, it's pretty damn good. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you do, then you need to figure out how to use it. I'm trying to keep it away from you guys, so you can kind of use this guy this way, like that. And I'm going to demonstrate something for you. When you use it as a dome like this, the light spreads everywhere. You can literally see my hand right here. It's on the side here. You can see it's actually, the light is actually hitting it. You see that? But what I like to do, which is kind of cool with the kind of material that they've got here, is to be able to do something neat like this and do an inverted dome. If you're not into modifiers, you wouldn't quite understand this, but I'm showing you this because you can do some cool things with these modifiers if you just know how to use it to get the light effect that you really want. If you use it something like that, invert it, guess what happens to my hand? Look at my hand. Unless I go in front of it, that's where the light is. But on the side where I was, nothing. So you can kind of control the light. It's very cool, right? This light actually has a fan. The fan just kicked on. You probably can't even hear it. It's on right now. It can run for about 30 minutes. And honestly, if I run it to half power, I have been able to run this guy for literally over an hour. And it works pretty good. But at full power, it's about 30 minutes. It's just still not bad for something that's running on this one battery. The only drawback to this is if it dies, you got to charge it. The previous one where you could remove the battery might be kind of beneficial if that's what you really need. So with that, I'm going to shut this off, and then I'm going to come back and kind of wrap this up with the competition. What's out there? So this light is called a COB light, COB, right? Type of light, small, kind of cool. This is one light that you guys have seen on my channel before. This is made by COBAR, C-O-L-B-A-R. Same concept. So you can get a Bowens mount adapter for this, including the Zhiyun that we're testing and reviewing today. The problem with the COBAR is it doesn't come with the battery. See? Now if you remove the battery, they pretty much almost look the same. But on the COBAR, you get the LCD screen, but no battery. So by the time you get the battery, this, that, and the other, it gets pretty hunky, right? This light here is noisy, and it gets hot. And the color temperature of this light changes over time. One thing I have done with the Zhiyun light, a Zhiyun light, is I've run it on full power for 30 minutes, and then come back with the color light meter, and the color is still the same. That's very important. Does it retain its color consistency across the board? Many cheaper lights do not do that. So I don't know what Zhiyun's done here, but I can tell you right now, just the way this part looks inside compared to this light, this COBAR light, it's super beefy. All of just the quality of materials of the wires and everything inside, you can just see the difference right away. I'm not saying the COBAR light is no good. If you have it, probably does a great job. But honestly, this light, even though it has these kind of issues, or not really an issue for me because I have one of these, so I can literally turn the dial to exactly whatever color I want. I don't have that problem. But if you don't have one of these, yeah, I can see this being a problem. You probably want an LCD type of light. So that's my review, and it's an honest review, guys. They're not paying me to do this. They sent me this light to test, so I do have to let you know that. But they have no idea what the heck I'm going to say in this video. There are some things I really love, some things I do not like. The other thing is this mount is very small, so you have to actually order. Zhiyun actually makes the Bowens mount adapter for this, so you can stick it into a bigger softbox, whatever that you want to use, and you can use this light in there. The beauty of this light is also you have a USB-C on the bottom here, so you could power this thing with a power bank, which is kind of cool. So that's my review of this. Who is this really for? If you are the term they use nowadays, running guns and Steven Spielberg running around, wanting to shoot professional video, and you don't have a lot of money and you want something really quick, portable, this is not a bad option. Even if you have a lot of money, these portable ones are incredible. I told you I was able to do an actual photo shoot with this guy, and I wanted to see how accurate it was, and it's just a beautiful light. It really is, if you just know how to use it. And I used it inverted like this, so the light is soft, beautiful. I can control it, not massive spillover happening. So I was able to do that. And so with that, those photos will be popping up towards the end of the video. But like, subscribe, be nice to each other, go out there, create your magic, and let me know in the comments below if you have one of these or if you want to pick up one of these. I'll leave the links down below. Get it. They are affiliate links, and it does, give something back to the channel. So if you are going to get one, might as well use the links on the video that actually got you to actually want to buy one, right? I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff that this channel has probably sold, where people go to other channels, use their links and buy it. They just don't end up buying it here. I don't really care. That's fine. But if you truly care about the channel and you want to support it, buy it from here. Many of you do. Some of you don't. And that's okay. It's your choice. But at the end of the day, this review is very different than most reviews done with this light. Apparently this light came out about a year ago. So I don't really have, a lot of, one guy said this, the other guy said that. None of that. I don't really care. This is how I tested it for the last about 1 month. And I am truly impressed. For $200, this is great. I think I probably will end up buying one more, so I can have two. And then especially if you're out at an event shooting some video, for sure, you can mount these suckers. It does have 1/4-20s down here to mount, so you can mount it onto a light stand. And if you had two of those running half power, man, so you could literally run even these at 1/4 power to half power. And then if you still wanted to use your flash unit, especially if you're doing a photo shoot, it would cut down so much power that would be needed from the flash that you could have a field day with it. So with that, like, subscribe, be nice to each other, go out there, create your magic, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you.